So today I'd like to talk regarding to unit number 5. Probably your classwork will be repeated right away from 17th onwards. Don't worry about all these issues. But today, so unit number 5, network security 1. So here, what is the network security which is being discussed here in the sense? So here, pretty good protocol PGP. So and then so one more thing, these two protocols are supposed to be discussed here. So if you want to discuss the pretty good protocol, first of all, we need to discuss what actually been happening when an email could be forwarded to your friend from your side to some other. So there are several number of domains are there. Gmail is one domain, Yahoo is another domain, Outlook is another domain, live.com another domain, and then many such kind of many things are there, but people are very much interested towards only Gmail because Gmail is very fastly propagated kind of mail service, so that people are opening only with Gmail. However, whatever it may be, what actually been happening when email is being populated by you, as in when you have to write an email for one particular of your friends. Okay, so let us see. So organization, normally, if you consider, some organizations have been maintained their domain, something like newton.edu.in. If you consider all HOD's email, cschod@newton.edu.in. So this is a mail service which is being initiated by, company mail service which is initiated by Gmail in the year of 2008. Thereafter, people are using Gmail service only. However, so all if any organization is being maintaining some mail server, so email server or mail server, so everybody is being connected with that particular email service through LAN or through WAN, so wide area network. So either of these two people will be connected here. Okay, there are two possibilities to be connected by one particular user. If any user is being working in any organization, so they may be connected with their own domain. Otherwise, the person who is taking some kind of or registering some email through Gmail or public domains in the sense, Gmail is public domain, Yahoo Mail is public domain, Rediff Mail is public domain, something like that. Public domains will be there. So they will be registered with internet service provider. So that internet service provider is Gmail kind of things will be there. So they will be create their mails through these two different types of things. And when any user, something like Alice, wants to send a mail, wants to write a mail to Bob. First of all, what actually you want to write a mail to your friend or to your superior or to your HOD, something like that. What exactly you are supposed to do? You have to invoke one. You may be right. You may be as far as your technical word which is being used by you continuously, that is called as compose. Compose is the specific key where exactly you have to click on that. Then immediately it could open one pop-up. Within that pop-up, so to whom you are supposed to send, and what is the subject, what is the body of your email, everything will be displayed to you. So that operation is called as user agent. That is called as user agent program, and this program will be immediately invoked, and so to prepare some message here. After preparing the message, yes, message was prepared. Otherwise, writing of email is gets over. After the writing of gets email, then what you are supposed to do, you maybe click on send. Internally, what actually been done here in the sense, there is another program which is being run by that particular domain, that is Gmail or newton.edu.in, whatever the domain it may be. That so program is called a client server program. That program is called as a message transfer agent, that is MTA. The program, technically speaking, this is the program which is being invoked when you have to apply or when you have to click on send. Okay, then as and when this will be send, will message transfer agent will be invoked, so then immediately it could be sent to that particular domain. For example, let me write one or two domains here. Gmail, So one person has written one particular mail with the Gmail server, and this Gmail server, let me say, A has been student A has been write a mail to his HOD. So HOD's mail will be available with one particular domain, that is Newton.edu .in. So this is the domain of HOD, and this is the domain of the student. Student has written one particular mail by using Gmail, and writing of that particular mail will be invokes this particular program. That program is user agent. When you have to click compose, user agent will be gets invoked. After writing your email has been completed, then so you may be apply for send. So as and when send will be gets operated, then message transfer agent will be, this program will be invoked. What exactly it could be done here in the sense, so A has written the program, message, and that message will be applied for MTA, message transfer agent. Then immediately it could be sent to the Gmail server. It could be sent to the Gmail server. Okay, that mail server has been received. Such kind of messages, not only you, many people will be write their messages and send to HOD, so that all messages will be received by the Gmail. As and when it could be done, so it must be queued. It must be queued for a while, and after some time, all these messages will be sent to their particular domain. If all Newton's CSC people will be write a mail to HOD, cshod.newton.edu.in. First of all, every mail will be received by Gmail. After receiving, so there might be some buffer time. So during that particular buffer time, every mail will be received. Then obviously buffer time is gets expired. Then it will be distributed to or sent to the domain which is the destination domain of the HOD, newton.edu.in. So that is what being done here. So two different types of operations will be done at the sender side. Number one, user agent. Number two, message transfer agent. At the destination side, what actually be done? What actually be done? So at the destination side, one more operation is being done here. That is MAA, message access agent. Soon you have to send any message. So that message will be sent to MTA, will be push that particular message to your domain, your server, that is newton.edu.in. Then it will be as and when it will be received by this domain, and it will be segregated to so-called recipient, that is cshod.newton.edu.in. Obviously, as and when it could be identified that cshod.newton.edu.in, that will be placed to the message or mailbox of CSHOD. Otherwise, Alice wants to send some data, and the data will be received by Bob's mail ID. Okay, mailbox. After receiving that particular mailbox, so you maybe have some kind of data, that is that this mail was received. So-called the message will be displayed to you. That mail will be gets open by using one more program, internal program, client server program, which is called as message agent access agent. If you open that particular mail, immediately internally this is being activated. This is being invoked. Message access agent program is being invoked. So if this is received, I mean message MAA is being activated, then your message will be gets opened by you. Okay, gets opened by you. So how all these operations, how this could be done? What is the specific architecture of email? How this could be done here? This could be done so like this. There are 4 different kinds of operations will be continuously happening when a mail can be written by the sender and received by the recipient. So look at this. The sending of email from Alice to Bob will be considered as store and retrieve activity. Store and retrieve activity. Writing of mail and pushing that mail to the Bob's mail server. So after pushing that particular mail to Bob's server, so that could be stored in Bob's mailbox. After some time, that could be retrieved. Okay. At recipient side, what actually been happening here in the sense, email will be stored until So the recipient or Bob will be retrieved in the sense he maybe gets open that particular mail. So that is what the meaning of retrieving. Okay, so until retrieving that particular mail, that is been available with the mailbox. Okay, so if you are not supposed to retrieve, if you are not supposed to open that one, MAA message, so access agent, that particular program has not been executed. If that is executed, automatically you have said that you have opened that particular mail. That is the meaning. This is the first operation which is being happening here. Okay, second operation will be the main communication between Alice and Bob will be happen with the MTA message transfer agent. After preparing the mail, so Alice will be push or send that particular mail to Bob. So sending will be happen with the MTA, receiving will be happen with MAA. So MTA will be available at sender, and MAA will be available with receiver. Okay. Then followed by MTA service is basically used for push the mail towards the mailbox of the receiver, whereas MAA will be used to pull that particular mail to the client as and when he will be free to get that particular mail. Okay, so MTA is a push service, MAA is a pull service. Pull in the sense open the so particular mail by the receiver. So here Alice is the sender and Bob is the receiver. So today Alice has been sent the message and Bob is not available to take that particular message from the mail. He may be open after 20 days, up to 20 days. So MAA service is not supposed to do anything. As and when Bob will open that service, open that mail, and he will click on that particular mail, then MAA service will be automatically activated and that mail will be pulled to him and the mail will be open and it could be seen by Bob. This is the third operation which is being happening. Then Alice and Bob cannot directly communicate with each other, and here so an MTA service at the sender side will be activated, and MTA service at the receiver side also gets activated. Receiving will be done by MTA, opening will be done by MAA. Okay, message access agent. So these are the four operations which could be happen. Let me show you how this could be. This architecture will be in terms of an animation. Look at this. So Alice might have user agent to compose the mail. After composing its server, then she may be use MTA client, and MTA client in the sense don't confuse here. So here will be operated compose. So here it is compose, and MTA client will be invoked in the sense apply on send button. Okay. Then if you apply on send button, what would be happen immediately? It could be sent to the MTA server. Of course, MTA server is not with you; it is there geographically somewhere else. It could be sent. Such kind of messages she may be. I mean, the server might be received as much as many. First one, second one, everything will be get skewed. So first one, second one, and third one, and so on. And here again, one more MTA which is been available with the server that could be pushed onto the internet. It could be pushed onto the internet. Soon internet has been received. So MAA client at the receiver side, it has been received and could be placed into the mailbox. Let us so this is in open mode. This is in closed mode. Open mode in the sense it is queue. Closed mode in the sense it is mailbox. Try to understand in such a way. So MAA client will be placed into the mailbox. This is the mailbox. Okay, mailbox here. So it could be available for several number of days. There is no problem at all. When user is free and he wants to open that one, MA server, mail access agent server will be invoked and that mail could be gets open. And in this way, it could be received by the Bob. What actually Bob could be done? He may be received the mail by using mail access agent server. Client program will be running continuously at Bob's mail ID, And as and when he will gets free, then this mail will be gets open. So here, this will be open the mail ID. So here you have to click on that particular link. As and when you have to click on that particular link, my client program will be, so message access agent. So service will be gets activated. Then immediately it is open the mail. Mail will be gets open. That is the meaning here. And this operation will be done in this direction. Of course, they may be connected through LAN and WAN in this direction. First, she will be send the data, and it could be stored in the server, so domain server. After storing, then it could be pushed to the internet. After this one, she may be, the domain server of Bob will be, as I have quoted. So student is Gmail and myself, HOD will be CS, newton.edu.in, two different types of domains. So that is why it has been pushed into domain. And obviously it could be processed and it could be available with, so Bob's mailbox. Okay. So receiving up to Bob's mailbox will be done by MTA only. Okay, sending and receiving mailbox will be done by MTA only. But if you want to open that, MAA, message access agent, will be gets operated. Okay, this is the specific architecture of so email. Then how security will be done here? What is the importance of security was so implemented here? Security will be implemented by using security certificates. And I will discuss those certificates by tomorrow, because in the morning I'm trying to prepare the slides, but up to 12 o'clock I don't have power with me, electricity with me. So that is why I'm unable to prepare. This is the last slide actually. So I'm unable to prepare here. So tomorrow we will see what is the importance of security, how security, I will show you how security will be implemented, what are the different kinds of certificates which have been there with you in your browser. I'll show you everything. Okay, I'll show you. This is what today's class. And